What's up, guys? Going to be doing something different today. I'm going to actually be doing live team building right here. Going to be building for VGC 2016 for YouTube. And we're going to be putting together a team that I've been meaning to put together for a little while. I've been putting other teams together, throughout the course of a few weeks. I just haven't had that much time to actually put a live video out on YouTube. So I'm going to build one right in front of you right here. And if there is one Pokemon that I am very interested in the 2016 format is this guy right here. I love this guy right here. I honestly tried to come up with a team to surround either Palkia and Dialga, and I just haven't been able to do it successfully yet. I've been using Kyogre here and there on Showdown, and I've had a lot of success with him, so I want to build another Kyogre team. A big Kyogre-centric team, so I'm definitely going to be putting Kyogre as one of my first Pokemon, obviously, in this team right here. So we're going to go ahead and add Kyogre, and obviously, I honestly don't like putting, just primal Kyogre as a primary there. I don't know, I'm just weird. I am very, very weird. Oh yeah, we have to put we have to change the format right here. Obviously, format 2016, it's going to change, basically, the level and stuff like that, so we're going to change this back to level 50, because it's always level 50 anyway. Now, we're going to get to the EV spreads and, the natures and the sets and stuff like that in just 1 second. I basically just want to put all the Pokemon in here just so I can make spreads and sets that benefit the other Pokemon that we will have on our team. But I definitely know that I want to put a Quiet Nature, and the winner of the this is the link I have right here. The winner of the fourth Gloria qualifier in Japan on, I believe it was December 20th. They had a tournament with VGC 2016 rules, and Kyogre was used on that team to win it at Kyogre Xerneas. Obviously, Xerneas probably being one of the most valuable Pokemon in 2016. Kyogre, Xerneas, Cresselia, Mawile, Weavile, and Salamence. And Double Mega is actually pretty common now in 2016. Wasn't too common in 2015. You didn't want to really waste that slot for Dual Mega, even though Dual Mega was very good, and I actually went 5-0 in Madawan with Dual Mega with Gardevoir and Kangaskhan, and Kangaskhan is very viable in 2016 as well as Mawile and Salamence, and this basically is a really good Dual Mega right here that Shin had on his team right here. Obviously the physical side with the Intimidate, as well as the special side with the Intimidate as well, and just covering both the Xerneas and the other dragons, and basically, Salamence can't get hit with Earth Power Precipice Blades by Groudon, which is the other primal that we have to watch out for, and we have a check with our Kyogre. We're just going to have to get up the weather, and is one of the other reasons why I do want to have a Quiet Nature on Kyogre, just so that, maybe if opposing opponents lead with their Groudon. Usually, I've been experiencing a lot of Kyogres and Groudons actually running either Timid or Jolly, just so that they can either win the speed tie, or maybe, if another opponent is running a Adamant or a Adamant's Modest, Groudon, as well as a Modest Kyogre, they like to get the advantage and just outspeed the opposing Pokemon, because there are a lot of Pokemon in this format that actually have base 90 speed. I mean, you have both the primals. I believe you have like Zekrom, Reshiram. The only ones that really can outspeed are probably Rayquaza, Palkia, Lugia, Ho-Oh, and Kyurem. Kyurem Black and White are actually faster than just Kyurem regular. You would never want to run Kyurem anyway. So I'm just going to get ready for running the sets that we'd actually want to run with our Kyogre right here. Obviously, we want to make a primal, just so we have those stat differences. Anyway, we want to add another Pokemon here. Obviously, the other one that I want to run right here would be Xerneas. I mean, Xerneas is, your typical really overpowered Pokemon. I mean, it's not really overpowered. It's really easy to check, especially if you have a physical steel type attacker like Mawile, Aegislash, or Ferrothorn, especially if they've opt for Gyro Ball, and after you get a Geomancy up, it's almost, it's pretty much an Oko. Anyway, just going to be running a standard set on our Xerneas. Maybe we'll, change it up a little bit later. Obviously, you're going to run Moonblast on your Xerneas, and I'm going to opt for Dazzling Gleam as well. Some players opt for the either Grass Knot or Hidden Power Ground. I don't know why you would ever put Hidden Power Ground on it. Grass Knot would do more to opposing Groudons, considering the fact Groudon's the heaviest Pokemon in the entire game, as well as Geomancy. You don't want to have a Xerneas without Geomancy, and Protect. And I'm going to be running Timid Nature. I'm actually going to be running on this team. I really want to run 3 really slow Pokemon, as well as 3 very fast Pokemon. Almost exactly what Shin had going right here. You had the Cresselia, Mawile, and the Kyogre, which were extremely slow, as well as the Xerneas, Weavile, and Salamence being extremely fast. You have the best of both worlds, and you can pretty much lead with both your fast Pokemon, be it like Salamence and Weavile, Fake Out, get some offensive pressure with both of them, you know, and I believe Weavile is actually running the Life Orb instead of the Focus Sash, and, you know, Weavile will go down, no big deal. You could bring in like Kyogre, you know, maybe like Cresselia for late game sweeps, set up the Trick Room, and then skill swap with the Cresselia. And it's exactly what I feel like that I'm going to do right here. I'm going to put a Cresselia on my team just so that I can support my Kyogre the best I possibly can, as well as giving it, you know, let's give it Ice Beam. I really don't there's no reason to put Psychic on it because you want to at least have some way to hit you know, Groudon. I mean, you could hit it with stab type damage with Psychic, but I'd rather have Ice Beam for coverages, especially for I guess like Landorus's. Maybe we'll end up switching Ice Beam up to, you know, back to Psychic. Trick Room, there's no reason to have Cresselia on your team other than having Trick Room on it. As well as Helping Hand. You know, Helping Hand is actually have a faster priority than Fake Out. Maybe, you know, anticipate a Fake Out on the Cresselia, so that the opponent tries to fake you out and so you don't set up the Trick Room, or maybe a Taunt. Helping Hand will go before Taunt and Fake Outs, so that's basically a waste of turn for the opponent because Cresselia is really bulky. It'll eat up the Fake Out, and then you get a Helping Hand on your Kyogre and possibly get off a nice Water Spout. The only thing you would have to watch out for would maybe the popular Kangaskhan and Crobat leads. Crobat gets the Tailwind, Taunt, and Super Fang option, and you know, we got to watch out whether or not you got to read. Carbats are really hard to read. Sometimes they'll get up the Tailwind, but most of the time, if they're facing like a Trick Room team, Tailwind won't be the best option for them, and going for a Super Fang outright on the Kyogre would be the best option, just so that it wouldn't be able, Water Spout wouldn't be able to actually KO both the Kangaskhan and Crobat. And for the last move, obviously, we want to have Skill Swap. You know, say we get up the Trick Room, we want Cresselia actually to be slower than Kyogre, just so that we can basically outspeed the Kyogre under the Trick Room so that we can get a skill swap off before the Kyogre will attack and maybe get like an Origin Pulse off, especially for those Groudon switch-ins. And then who else can we put on here? So we have the Kyogre. Let's actually go over here to Team Magma. Let's put our Pokemon in here just so that we can see where we're weak at. We have Xerneas. I know I'm going to have a check to Steel types, such as Mawile. We have Kyogre, we have Xerneas, and what else do we put on there? We have Cresselia. And a lot of times you're going to have like 3 supporters and 3 all-out attackers, and we have 2 attackers right here. We have Cresselia, which is basically all support. We're going to put the Trick Room on Cresselia right here. Put the Skill Swap, and then what else did I have? I had a Helping Hand. I mean, guys, if this is a series you'd like to see on my channel, I mean, I'm not going to do this too often. Doing this for basically the first, one of the first 2016 seasons on my team, just because I really wanted to show how I build my teams. You know, in 2015, I actually had a lot of success building teams for other people that had success with those teams, as well as I had a lot of success with my teams for the first time going to tournaments. I mean, I'm pretty good at team building, but not so much in 2016. Obviously, it's new to me. It's new to everyone else, but I don't have too much time more than other people that do have time to invest in 2016. This is a team that I'm pretty much putting together, you know, at the moment, right in front of you guys. And if you had any suggestions to my team that I can actually make, please do that in the comment section below. And if you do like the series, please let me know, and I'll do more in the future. Anyway, we're definitely going to be putting Origin Pulse on Kyogre, so let's put that on there. I want to put Water Spout. You know, Water Spout has the potential to OHKO both the Pokemon on another field. This is a very offensive metagame. And then definitely want to put Ice Beam on there for coverage, especially for Groudons, as well as, you know, opposing Pokemon like Landorus's. And then we had the Dazzling Gleam option, and then we're going to put Moonblast. When you get a Geomancy up, Moonblast will actually, I think, do more to Groudons than Hidden Power Ground on it. That's why Hidden Power Ground is useless on Xerneas. You might as well just opt for Grass Knot at that point, because of the stab. Moonblast single target, it just does so much, and +2, yeah. Anyway, all right, let's see right here. We definitely have a weakness to poison, steel, with Xerneas. Bug isn't too prevalent, so we don't really have to worry about that. Ghost actually isn't too prevalent. Maybe like Mega Gengars with Shadow Ball. But usually Mega Gengars actually opt for like protect, disable, maybe Will-O-Wisp, Sludge Bomb. Maybe opting for the Shadow Ball for coverage over the Will-O-Wisp if it is Mega Gengar, but usually regular Gengars don't run Ghost type attacks. They usually use Sludge Bomb. Steel, obviously, we're going to, compensate for that grass. Not worried about that too much. You're really just only going to see Amoonguss, which probably will have Sludge Bomb on it now for the Xerneas is. Electric, what is that, like, just Thunderous, and then Dragon. So we're looking pretty good right here. We're probably going to have to put a couple of other good attackers on here and supporters as well. You know what? One really good supporter for this team right here, for other opposing Xerneas checks, as well as getting good support for opposing physical attackers other than maybe your Groudon, would be Gengar. And we can also flaunt the Mega Gengar option as well. Maybe we will run Mega Gengar. Let's just see for a second. For our coverages, we do have coverage for Xerneas right here now. Obviously, we're going to opt for the Focus Sash. And, oh, that's nice. We have Levitate because then we're immune to Earth Powers and Precipice Blades from opposing Groudons. And if we do get a switch into our Kyogre, we're rendering Groudon pretty much useless at that point, even though we can't get super effective damage or neutral damage off on it, because I am going to opt for the Sludge Bomb on Gengar here, and then obviously, Will-O-Wisp, keep opposing Kangaskhan's in check, as well as your Landorus's. And one thing that I have noticed while playing and watching this metagame, you don't have many physical attackers opposed to the previous years. I mean, you had Landorus, Therian, you had Garchomp, Mawile, Kangaskhan. I mean, the list can go on and on. Usually you would have Salamences that are physical, now they're opting to be more special, and there are so many special attackers in this metagame. I mean, Weavile isn't very, very prevalent. You have Kyogre special, 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 special. All right, so let's let's go to let's see where I don't even think I have oh crap. Let's go back. Let's see if we can pull it back up. I don't think I can. But they basically had like a list of all the Pokemon. I believe that Bravius actually posts like many of the teams. There you go. Many of the popular teams right here. I mean, obviously you can get like a nice Will-O-Wisp off into the Rayquaza, but obviously Rayquaza or Mega Rayquaza at least will outspeed the Gengar and potentially KO it, especially if it has damage onto it, because the Focus Sash will be irrelevant. So you have you'd actually run Draco Meteor on the Rayquaza, but usually Rayquaza will be a physical attacker. Even if Groudon is a physical attacker with its Precipice Blades, it still will be immune to fire type attacks, obviously with the Will-O-Wisp. Then you can get the Will-O-Wisp off into the Kangaskhan. You can even Will-O-Wisp Talonflame. So Will-O-Wisp really isn't too prevalent now in this metagame. And then you have Dialga, special attackers. Xerneas obviously special attacker. Weavile isn't too common. Liepard is your supporter, obviously, with the fake outs and Fail Play and maybe like Thunder Wave. And then actually now in this metagame that I've been seeing that your Aegislashes are physical now with either Iron Head or Gyro Ball, just for those Xerneas checks, because obviously with Geomancy you're getting your special defense up by 2 stages, and it's Xerneas, it's pretty specially bulky and it's not very physically bulky, so you'll be able to even take probably like 50% with a +2 Moonblast onto your Aegislash, and even if it does the Xerneas uses Hidden Power Ground on your Aegislash, it still won't KO it, especially if it's in Blade form. And if it has Dazzling Gleam, you have Wide Guard, and you have that option for going for a Gyro Ball for the Oko onto the Xerneas. So Aegislash, very, very good, as well as Ferrothorn. So I guess we can get like Will-O-Wisp off onto those Pokemon, so it's good. Will-O-Wisp is always a really good option. You have the most common Pokemon used right here. Usually just all special attackers, and we'll go with Will-O-Wisp for now on Gengar, especially Sludge Bomb. We'll run Calcs. We'll probably just be 252, Timid Nature with Gengar. And we'll be able to outspeed non-Geomancy Xerneas, which is good. We get a Sludge Bomb off, and then potentially get a Poison. Well, obviously we want to run Protect. We want to preserve our stash, especially for those scrappy fake outers, such as Lopunny and Kangaskhan. Lopunny actually sounds pretty good right here on this team, especially pairing it with Gengar, especially for those Kangaskhan checks. Lopunny can just take out Kangaskhan so easily, especially Gengar getting a Will-O-Wisp on it. And Lopunny can fake out faster than Kangaskhan, which always helps. Taunt! Oh, man, that's a really good one. Taunt. Now, the only downside to this team so far is that Gengar, unfortunately, will be slower than Crobat. Crobat is so common now, and Crobat can actually taunt faster than Gengar, get a Tailwind up faster than Gengar, and unfortunately, if we do have a Fake Out on our team, we cannot Fake Out the Crobat because that is inner focus. Okay, so far we have the Gengar, we have the Cresselia with the Xerneas. Let's look at our little thing right here. We have a huge weakness to Ghost. Which is okay. The only other Pokemon that we have to worry about is probably Aegislashes, which won't even run. Like, I honestly don't even think that they'll run Shadow Ball because, you know, special attacking, Aegislashes really aren't prevalent anymore. Maybe they'll run like Shadow Sneak, but I see like King Shield, Wide Guard, like Gyro Ball or Iron Head, and maybe like a filler move. Maybe they'll have like the Shadow Sneak or something like that on it, but I can't see them having Shadow Ball anymore, so I don't have to really worry about Ghost too much, other than maybe Mega Gengar. And then we're really weak to Dark, but then yet again, Dark really isn't too prevalent, other than maybe like Sucker Punches from like Molewills and Kangaskhan's, as well as the Yveltal, which is really checked easily by Xerneas. Who else can we add on here? Who else can we add on here? Kyogre. I mean, we have offense, you know, pseudo offense. We need a Mega. We do need a Mega. That's something. Let's try Lopunny out. I really have never used Lopunny before, and I've heard good things about Lopunny. Tiago actually played. Who was using it? Oh God, I forget who used it. The last Brooklyn PC. I really feel like an ass for forgetting his name. Was it Colleen? I think it was Colleen. Colleen, I believe it was Colleen and Tiago that were facing each other. And Colleen actually made it to the finals in Brooklyn PC this past December 20th with Teeter Dance, Lopunny, and absolutely destroyed Mega Kangaskhan's with high jump kick, as well as having the Teeter Dance fake out option and I believe Encore. So Lopunny actually is a really good support and highly offensive Mega, especially. Wait. Wait. Okay, does Lopunny get after you? Because if Lopunny gets after you, which I believe it does, that makes it so much more viable. Isn't that it's a move tutor? Oh, fuck. It gets after you. We're definitely running Lopunny. We're gonna go fake out after you. Oh, man. Okay, so what do I run? Do I run return low kick? Or do I run Encore low kick? Encore is just so good. The only thing we have to watch out for is those Whimsicots. We could lock ourselves into Fake Out because we won't be faster because obviously they have the Prankster ability. But I honestly really like Encore. We can Encore those Kangaskhan's, and we can Encore the Xerneas into Geomancy. Let's see. Definitely have to run a Fake Out on it. We need Fake Out support for our Cresselia and our Kyogre, as well as our, pairing it up with the Gengar is really good. And I really like low kick. I mean, it's stab low kick, and low kick does a lot to Groudons as well as Kyogres because they're so heavy. And there's a lot of heavy Pokemon in this metagame now. Obviously, we want to run 252, and then Jolly, because I believe we're like almost in the 400s. With Lopunny. We can actually run a calc against our own Kyogre right here. Mega Lopunny, Jolly, we Scrappy, so we can actually hit those Aegislashes, and then break the sashes on the Gengars. 188, it's not too bad, and then, yep, 205. 205 is pretty damn good, because we can pretty much, I believe, outspeed pretty much anything and everything in the metagame, barring Tailwind and Trick Room. Yeah, I really like that. I really like this. Encore after you. Obviously, it's solely support with the only two attacking moves being Fake Out and Low Kick. We'll see how this does. Obviously, we want to make this Limber, and then we want to put the Lipinite on it. Let's make it female. I like my I like my Lopunny female. Dem legs. Alright, And then make it shiny because shiny Lopunny is just badass. So we pretty much just made our Mega, you know, flat out right there. So let's see where we're at with our coverages. And we're pretty much checking Kangaskhan really well right here, especially with low kick, fake out. I don't believe low kick will actually take out if we're jolly. The Kangaskhan, you know, obviously they can switch. But fake out, low kick will definitely take out a Kangaskhan, so that's really good to know. We can always switch out Lopunny for that fake out pressure later on. But this is obviously one format that it's really hard to switch out on, so we're gonna have to make the best of things right here. Encore, you know, Encore is really good because, you know, say if like I don't know, we lead Gengar and Lopunny, and Crobat goes with the taunt onto the Gengar, we can Encore it in the taunt because we will actually be faster when we Mega Evolve than the Crobat. And then we, you know, I guess taunt it. I mean, not taunt it, but Encore it into taunt so it can't get up the Tailwind. But then, yet again, we're locked into, like, Sludge Bomb with the Gengar. I don't know, we're floating around that. And then, low kick, fake out, Encore, and then we definitely want after you. Now, even if we run Quiet Nature on Kyogre and we go after you with our Mega Lopunny, we can actually go, I guess, like fake outs and then maybe like Water Spout or something like that with our Kyogre. If we're like fearing damage on our Kyogre and there's no fake out support on the opposing team, we can actually go for like an after you Water Spout on our Kyogre, catch them off guard because we're pretty much outspeed anyone. Let me see the speed for Lopunny. 172 is actually pretty fast. The thing is, I don't think it'll outspeed. Yeah, it won't outspeed like Crobats and stuff like that without the Mega Evolution. So it's something that they're going to watch out for, and we can't fake out the Crobats. Crobats is really valuable in this metagame, and I feel like I'm going to be running it a little later on. I just don't want to run it right now because I see it so often. I just want to run something a little bit different to test new things out. And then who could our last Pokemon be? So we have offense. I mean, Gengar, obviously, again, is support as well. We need one more support Pokemon, especially one that could take hits, and who could take advantage of the Trick Room as well as taking advantage of the rain. Ferrothorn, you know, Ferrothorn really rings bells in my head right now because it's a check the Xerneas again. Takes advantage of the Trick Room. And it's very, very bulky. It's very, very bulky. I'm liking Ferrothorn. But, I also want to have that option. I really like Among Us. I always liked Among Us, because, you know, obviously you have the regenerator ability. You can actually heal up considerably amount when you switch out. And it actually can take a lot of hits. I mean, actually, let's do something here really quick. We'll go back to Kyogre. So I'm gonna go to Among Us right here. You know, standard set. One thing I fear about Among Us is against Groudons, and actually special Groudons, because there are a lot of special Groudons running around here now. Let's go to fuck it. Let's just make it a Quiet Nature for now. I mean, and then Primal, and then we want 252. Again, like, I really don't care about defense in this metagame. It's just so overrun with special attackers. So I definitely want to run Sassy. Obviously, you know, 0 IVs and speed. Can we take a Eruption? Let's see if we can take an Eruption from, you know, let's put all the special attacking moves and, you know, maybe like Presso's Blades as like a filler move right here. Presso's Blades, and then Earth Power. And if I do run a Groudon in the future, I definitely want to run like a mix set. Okay, so Eruption completely ruins it. Let's bring this up a little bit here. Let's see, let's do that because I want to invest a little bit more in defense. Eruption, yeah, that's completely on a... Oh, you know what? Let's do something right here. I forgot about the berries. I believe Akaberry is the fire reducing one. Yep, there you go. Even in the harsh sun, Eruption at full HP, Quiet Nature, or, you know, Modest Nature, whatever it may be, will not KO Among Us. You could spore the Groudon. It's definitely something that you would take the opponent off guard on. And, you know, Precipice Blades obviously isn't going to be doing too much because it's not a attack benefiting nature. And even Earth Power is a guaranteed 3-hit KO. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's you know, let's go. Let's make it Adamant right here, and then okay, let's go to, no, I want to make that 0 for now, and then make this 252. Let's see what Precipice Blades is doing for us. Yep, Precipice Blades is a guaranteed 2-hit KO, which is fine because we'll be putting Groudon to sleep at that point, and we'll be attacking last, unless we're in the Trick Room with the Amoonguss, and then at that point we don't even have to worry about getting hit by a Fire-type attack. But if we're attacking last, obviously we're getting the Spore up last, and they would have to take a guaranteed turn to sleep the next turn, which we could definitely take advantage of. Let's put Fire Punch on this for a second, because I just want to see what that does. I mean, Fire Punch, if anyone runs Fire Punch, I don't know why. It's not a good move to run on. Even if it's physical. Overheat will do more in Sun. And, yep, yeah, we're good. Alright, so we're gonna survive anything from that. We can invest a lot more there. And then, let's go to Xerneas. I want to see how well we do against Xerneas, especially if I opt to run Sludge Bomb, which I feel like I'm going to do. Let's run Timid. Every Xerneas, is running around right now that it's just Timid, or at least it should be. It's what I'm going to be using. And then we'll put 4 right here. Let's put Dazzling Gleam on this one. Moonblast. No reason to put anything else on it. No one else is going to be using anything else. And then we'll put +2. Wow, with the special defense right here, 25% chance to hit KO and 3. Barely a 3-hit KO, even at +2, and, at that point when he does go for the Geomancy, we're pretty much already going to KO him at that point. So pretty much what I can just do is, I'm going to be using this for, I guess, like, Xerneas checks and, Kyogre checks. Let's put Kyogre in here. Even if, let's put, like, Primal Kyogre 252. Say we're using it against our own Kyogre right here. I guess, like, I don't know. Let's invest some defense right here. It's what I would, because we're pretty bulky in special defense. And then this is actually the set I'm going to be running on mine, so I mean, no surprise, because this is what Shin used to a lot of success, and it's what I really want to use anyway. Don't want to make a bulky Kyogre. So let's go Winter Spouts at max HP, and then we're going to go Origin Pulse. There's no reason to put Thunder on it, because Thunder won't do anything to Amoonguss. And then that's the other last one, Ice Beam, which probably won't do too much either, because it's not Stab. Yeah, Winter Spouts, 3 KO, 3 KO, 4 KO actually. And then Sludge Bomb. Even at the bulky set right here, Giga Drain obviously is going to do more because it's super effective. But then let's go ahead and do a little bit of this. And then make it 252. Let's see what this does. Obviously, Ice Beam is going to be doing more. Super effective, and we're going to be doing a considerable amount, with our Sludge Bombs, obviously. Kyogre's very especially bulky. I think Sludge Bomb's the better option to go over here, because we have the, again, to check the Xerneas, Giga Drain, all these Pokemon are going to be really bulky. It's not going to be doing anything to dragons as well, and then, at least you can get neutral damage with Sludge Bomb against dragons, as well as having the potential to poison them, as well as potentially poisoning Kyogre. It's not going to be doing too much to Groudon, but then yet again, you're going to want to put Groudon to sleep, and if it's Moonguss versus Groudon, you're going to lose anyway, even if you do put it to sleep. So let's do that. Let's, yeah, Spore, yeah, let's put 2 Spores on it. Protect, definitely want to have the Protect option on Amoonguss right here. Yeah, let's put Body Slam on it, that'd be a good idea. Sludge Bomb, Spore, Protect, oh yeah, Rage Powder, obviously. Rage Powder, especially for those Kangs, and, you're not going to have many Amoongusses that are going to run Rocky Helmet, because obviously you have the Primals and the many Legendaries that potentially could take it out. Ooh, there's one other thing that we have to invest for. That would be Rayquazas. I keep forgetting about Rayquazas, Dragon Ascent, everything else that I don't really care about. See, Dragon Ascent. Yeah, I think I honestly, it's not even Life Forms, and I didn't even put any investment in it. Holy fuck. Oh man, let's they're gonna be jolly, or at least I honestly think they're all gonna be jolly. And where's Jolly? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's definitely, I mean, okay, that's one thing Ferrothorn has over Amoonguss, is that Ferrothorn could survive a Dragon Ascent on the Rayquaza and get the thorn thingies on it. So, Ferrothorn might be something I want to switch out for Amoonguss a little later on, but we're going to test this out anyway. Yeah, Jesus Christ. And I have no Intimidate support on my team, which is pretty okay, Again, like I said, this is a special attacking format, at least in my opinion. I really like the special defense, so let's go ahead and crank up the defense here a little bit. Potentially surviving a hit. Yeah, let's put it at 100. I think 100 is pretty good. And we're not going to survive a Dragon Ascent, so we can pretty much just throw it out the window and just invest in defense. And I guess the other one that we have to watch out for, again, would be Kangaskhan's. And, surprisingly enough, there are a lot of Jelly Kangaskhan's running around here so they can outspeed the opposing Primals, as well as other threatening Pokemon, and Kangaskhan's as well. Oh, man, Dragon, I mean, it has a, Double Edge is a roll. It is a roll. I really don't want to reduce my special defense. Actually, I think we can a little bit. We are sassy. Let's go ahead and EV for the guaranteed non-KO for the Double Edge and reduce this a little bit because I still think, yeah, at 127, we're still, with the Akaberry, we're going to survive all those attacks from Groudon. It's pretty much where we're building this Among Us for. So we have 252 right here. We have 132 in defense. And then, the remaining in special defense. Obviously, we want to have 0 and be sassy. And I know I'm going to screw something up right here when I'm building my sets for my Pokemon. Let's make this 30. Getting a text. And we want to put Akaberry on this Among Us. We want to make sure, okay, so we have level 50. I want to make it male because I always name my my Among Us Fun Guy. You get it? Fun Guy. I'll be here all day. So we got Sludge Bomb, Spore, Protect, Rage Powder. We have that split set with the defenses. Okay, so I think we're pretty good with Mega Lopunny. Let's go ahead and put Among Us down here to see where we're weak at. Just to know, in the near future we can, cover for it. Generator. I'm gonna put Sludge Bomb. We have 2 Sludge Bomb users, so we have 2 checks to Xerneas. Sludge Bomb, we want to put Protect on, and that's another reason why Crobat is really good. It could take a +2 Moonblast / Dazzling Gleam from Xerneas. It could also taunt it so it can't even get the Geomancy up, and get the Tailwind up so its opposing Pokemon can outspeed it, even if the Geomancy is up for the Xerneas. Crobat is so good, and I don't know why I'm not running it. I just want to do something different because I like to be my own individual self because, I'm gay like that. Alright, so Rage Powder, and then we want to put Spore on it. There's no reason to run Among Us without Spore. So we have, obviously every team's going to have its defenses. You have to really fight around that. So we have a 2x super effectiveness against weakness, obviously with the Mega Lopunny, not going to worry about that too much. We do have the Xerneas check on our team. We can fake out the Rayquazas as well as getting a Geomancy up. So that's really good support. Mega Lopunny being the only Mega on our team is really good support for our Xerneas. We can get fake outs as well as getting fake outs. And then, Will-O-Wisping with the Gengar. Having really good fake out support for the Among Us. Mega Lopunny is really good right here. So I'm really happy with that. I'm not worrying about Mega Rayquazas right now. I have too many checks to it being the Xerneas and the Will-O-Wisping Gengar. Bug, not worried about that. Ghost, not worried about that. Steel, it's, that's okay. I do have the Among Us for the Steel types. Put them to sleep, and I do have Lopunny for the Aegislash. Alright, phone's going on mute. Then we have fire types, the one being Among Us, it's fine. With the Akaberry on the Among Us, grass type, not worried about that. Electric, what do we have right there? Thunders. I'm very weak to Psychic. Psychic is not prevalent whatsoever in this metagame, other than maybe your Lugia that you'll run into here or there, or if people are running Psychic on Cresselia, which is not too common. I'm not worried about Psychic right there. Yeah, Ice, maybe, Karen Void or something like that you have to worry about, and your Ice Beams and from the Cresselia and the Kyogre, which aren't stabs, so not too worried about Ice, and then Dark and Fairy, not worried about them too much. So, pretty solid team overall. We do have the three supporters being Cresselia, Gengar, Among Us, and we have Lopunny, Xerneas, and Kyogre being highly offensive. The only thing I'm worried about right here is getting too much damage on Kyogre, where I can't get very powerful Water Spouts off and basically wasting a turn, because it is going to be very slow. Xerneas, got to watch out for those taunters. Cresselia, I have to watch out for those taunters as well, because I'm going to be running Citrus Berry on it. I really want to get some form of recovery off with my Cresselia, because, it doesn't have Moonlight on it, and if I did have Moonlight on it, it wouldn't be doing too much anyway. It's going to be in either the Sun or the Rain or Delta stream. I was looking at Sejun Park's team so far, and it's a really cool team. I really like Landorus and Incarnate Form. It's very, very strong. Earth Power with the Life Orb, GG. And it's a shame that it doesn't get Sheer Force. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, so we got to work on the spreads right here. The spreads for some of the Pokemon on our team, like the Lopunny and the Gengar, are just really, obviously, you know, actually I'm going to put defense right there. Actually, no, I'm going to put special defense. And then, we want to put the Focus Sash on Gengar right here. Gengar, I want to name it, if there are 3 Pokemon that, Aaron, Cybertrank, Zang love, it's Gengar, Ferrothorn, and Salamence. Let's make it, Mal. And then, we're going to put, Sludge Bomb, having those checks to Xerneas, as well as the Will-O-Wisp option, you know, so we can't get Sucker Punch by the Kingskons and burn them. Put that with a Sludge Bomb, Will-O-Wisp, we want to put Protect on it for those scrappy fake-outs. And, the last move, again, like we said, we want to put Taunt on it. A lot of people want to, you know, support their other Mons, and Taunt is just a really great option. It's just that we have to watch out for those Crobots, because they're going to be trying to get their taunts off into us. I always nickname my Cresselia Damoon. I don't know why. Don't hicks me. It's just been like that since I've been catching Cresselias. Cresselia now, it's going to be a really, really tricky option that we want to run right here. The one, I mean, it can't get hit by Precipice Blades unless we're in Gravity, which is pretty common now, but, you know, not too common to the point where I can't check it with a taunt. Let me see. Cresselia. Let's go Kyogre. Kyogre is, you know, really strong, so. And Origin Pulses are really, really worrying to me. Not so much Water Spouts. So let's go that, and, Primal, and, let's put, actually go Water Spout. Water Spew, Origin Pulse, and I'm not worrying about Ice Beam at all. Alright, so Origin Pulse and a Heavy Rain. With this set already, the default set, it's not running that, it's not running any speed whatsoever. There's absolutely no point to. And I guess we'll run Sassy? Yeah, there's no reason not to run Sassy. Again, like I said, there's not many physical attackers. Maybe, like, I think the only one that could possibly hit Cresselia with a physical attack would be, like, Mawile, Salamence, and Kangaskhan, and maybe Groudon under the Gravity. And we have a Gravity option right here, actually, too. I do definitely want to invest a lot in special defense. So I kind of want to make this a 3-hit KO to stay on the field longer. So let's try to invest in a 3-hit KO right here, which is not working. Oh, we want to put the Citrus Berry on it. Oh yeah, the Citrus Berry will definitely help it be a 3-hit KO. Let's do that. Citrus Berry. Okay, so we got that. Sassy. Jesus Christ, that's still a lot of damage. Oh, we're looking at Water Spout. I want to look at Origin Pulse. Not worried about Water Spout. Okay, so that is the 3-hit KO. Yep, guaranteed 3-hit KO. So let's reduce this a little bit more. There's no point in having that much to make it a 3-hit KO. I want that guaranteed 3-hit KO. Maybe, you know, sometime today. I'm not doing it. Oh, we're at Water Spout again. Why are we still at Water Spout? Stop it. And one more, I think we'll do it. Yes, there we go. Okay, 3-hit KO. And then we'll just put the remaining in defense. It's okay, it's kind of stupid that I just built for that, but you know, y'all. Well, actually, I could have just put the rest in HP. Yeah, that would have been smarter. HP. Yeah, I think that looks good. 50 and then 90 is pretty good, and then having max HP. Yeah, I like that. You know, it's guaranteed 3-hit KO with the Citrus Berry. The only thing we really have to watch out for with this set is taunts, because taunts will absolutely ruin us. Maybe running Mental Orb, not Mental Orb, Mental Herb on it would be a little bit smarter. But I'm not really worried about that too much. You know, we'll have to fight around those taunts, and we want to be 81. That looks the same. Good. Max HP. We have our set. Good, 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 good. And then we have our set already on our Xerneas. We just have to nickname it. Let's name it Blitzen. I mean, it was just Christmas. I gotta actually name it right. Blitzen. And why do I hashtag everything? Who the hell knows? I'm weird. Obviously, the only nickname we can come up with Kyogre right here would be Shamu. Origin Pulse be the first one. We want to put Attack Order. What the fuck is that? Now let's put Water Spout. And Origin Pulse. I can already tell this video is going to be very long, and I do apologize to everyone. It's just that this is the process I go through, and this is actually a really quick process that I'm going through right here. Obviously, max HP when we put Quiet Nature. 76 will do the deal, especially when it is in Primal. And then, you know, put a lot of defense in there just for the Pressless Blades and other physical attackers, especially the Kangaskhan's. The only thing we really have to watch out for with that set being, you know, we invested so much in defense and HP, and one Super Fang can fuck it all up, so we're definitely gonna have to watch out for that. And after you will definitely help with Mega them legs and just getting a water spout off, and after what they add after you. Well, we're gonna see how that works out. I guarantee I'm gonna screw it up so bad. Alright, so let's double check everything right here. We have a Quiet Nature. We will outspeed our Cresselia, and we will underspeed it under in the Trick Room. That is exactly what we're going for right there. If you're building Trick Room teams, you want to make sure you take note of the speeds, just so that if you're running something like Skill Swap onto your Kyogre or Groudon, you want to make sure that you outspeed them under the Trick Room, being at the underspeeding outside of the Trick Room. You know, the standard set, we want to make sure that we are timid. We are timid. We have the Power Herb, Blue Orb, Citrus Berry, Focus Ash, Lopunite. We have the Akaberry. Okay, so that's the entire team right there. Pretty good, and I really like Shin's team right here. Maybe I'll use something familiar to it in the future. I am only running one Mega, and it's actually a support Mega, so let's see how that actually works. Probably going to be running dual Mega in the future. I really don't see this being very successful. It's something I'm just building for fun and see how it actually works on Showdown. And if you want, you know, I'll leave links in the description down below. Basically all the links that I use. It's, you know, Generation Showdown's really good. Basically shows you all the Pokemon that were really popular when they did that tournament online. It was back in February 2015. They probably did that to see how the format would actually work, and they have videos and stuff like that you can check out. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. I will be back with some more Pokemon Showdown and actually see how this team works. Peace!